What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be discussing why it's so important for you to invest in yourself and also to invest in financial markets, and how you guys can build a path to financial freedom in an unstable economic environment. I do believe that like most of us, a lot of you have really been impacted since the pandemic and all of the disruption that kind of came as a result of that. And in today's world, obviously, which does present a lot of uncertainties, from the volatility of the global markets themselves to just the continuous debasement of fiat currencies, it is just a world where, in this sort of scenario, a wealth building strategy through investing in, firstly, yourself, and also in financial markets, in vehicles such as crypto, stocks, is not just something that, is an option, but has now really become a necessity. We are going to be touching on all of these things in this video, so make sure you hit us with a like and a subscribe if you like the type of content that we share on this channel. And if you're new, make sure you also turn on your post notifications so you don't miss any future videos. But without wasting any of your time, guys, let's talk about why investing in yourself is a lifetime commitment. Because at the end of the day, let's talk about it, right? Self-improvement, learning, growing, both professionally and personally, is very important. And in a rapid sort of changing job market where, you're having a lot of these disruptions coming from either technology or just kind of a change in human behavior, whether that's AI or just supply chain disruption, it's important for you to have like a diversified skill set that can actually provide you with some sort of stability into the future. This can be achieved through education, first of all. You can do this through learning online, through reading books, kind of maybe just getting real good mentors as well, something that is important. The more versatile and adaptable you are, the better equipped you will definitely be in, sort of how you actually navigate financial uncertainties. And by constantly investing in yourself as well, you can put yourself in a better position, right? And especially if the job market doesn't really look good going forward, it builds that solid foundation for you, for your personal growth, and also your financial stability. So let's talk about how you can actually build wealth through financial markets. Okay, so at the end of the day, financial markets and investing in financial markets particularly is not merely just an opportunity for profit and profit seeking, or it's also something that you have to fight economic instability using, right? So the devaluation of fiat currencies, for those that don't know this term, fiat just refers to currencies such as your dollar, euro, rand, lira, whatever fiat currency or local currency that is enforced by a government that has the right to continue to debase that currency at will. It's obviously something that can be a result of excessive money printing that will, at the end of the day, erode the purchasing power of your hard-earned savings. And by just diversifying in investments across either stocks or crypto or bonds or other financial instruments, individuals are in a position where they're actually able to then kind of shield their wealth from just complete erosion, right? So let's talk about the historical context. So the importance of financial instruments is highlighted by historical instances, especially of hyperinflation. I'm from Zimbabwe, so I know this very well because I lived through a hyperinflation phase directly myself. So I have first-hand experience of really seeing things turn ugly, especially when it comes to fiat currencies. At the end of the day, this is not something that's only kind of specific to Zimbabwe itself. You've got Germany in the 1920s, the Weimar Republic. The currency lost almost all of its value. And those who actually diversified their wealth through assets like real estate and foreign currencies were able to preserve some of their wealth. And, like I said, Zimbabwe in the early 2000s You pretty much, if you didn't have a diversified portfolio of investments, you couldn't really protect your wealth. Those were clever enough if you owned assets, either that could be real estate and you had mortgages that were denominated in the Zimbabwean dollar. At that time, we got away with maybe acquiring a lot of property because at the end of the day, it was just easy to pay those mortgages off, right? But at the end of the day, we look at a modern situation now in the world that we live in, where you've got things like digital assets. So cryptocurrencies are like a modern solution at the end of the day, where you can really try to hedge against the threats of government overreach. And you can get into decentralized finance. If you want to know more about that, the link is in the description to my book. I'm very passionate about these things, so I really took my time to really break it all down to you. You can go to defi-millionaire.com, learn more about how to do that. But at the end of the day, by design, cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin are actually immune to inflation and government control for the most part, right? So investing in them not only provides potential for growth, but it's also a hedge against the erosion of fiat currencies. So you need to think about how to bridge the wealth gap through financial literacy as well, right? Because at the end of the day, I know a lot of us don't really want to put in the time and effort it takes to win by really getting to the nitty-gritty of the resources that you actually need to acquire in order for you to be knowledgeable enough to make smart decisions, right? It all starts with learning. There's no such thing as a get money or get rich quick scheme. If you don't know what you're doing, you're bound to lose money in whatever it is that you're trying to do. So at the end of the day, as the wealth gap actually continues to widen, financial literacy becomes one of these very important, essential lessons in bridging this wealth gap, okay? So by understanding at the end of the day also the financial concepts and investing principles, even those in low income brackets are able to kind of work their way out of poverty. Investing in financial literacy can be as simple as reading a reputable book in finance, attending free online courses, seeking professional advice as well. So let's talk about the need for investment in financial literacy is something that is no longer a luxury, but actually an urgent requirement, right? So those who fail to sort of invest in themselves and also maybe invest a little bit in financial markets stand, to pretty much lose not just the potential profits, but the actual existing wealth. Whatever you think you're trying to protect, the wealth that you currently have, it can all go if you're not really kind of putting effort into really investing in the right type of knowledge, okay? So just as you see these fiat currencies continue to lose value, ignorance of investment principles will also lead you to a decline in your economic standing. This is just kind of how the game goes. There are simple steps though that you can follow if you want to kind of build a path to your financial freedom. You can invest in yourself, like I said, continuing to strive to learn new skills, reading books, taking courses, just so you can remain a little bit relevant in whatever area of kind of expertise that you are dabbling in. Diversifying your investments so you don't put all your eggs in one basket. You can either spread your investments across crypto, stocks, bonds, real estate, etc. Educating yourself, making sure you're utilizing all the free online resources, maybe consulting certain people that you trust. Also do your due diligence, right? You can't just listen to each and everybody, either me, myself, or anyone else online who's got something to say about how you can improve your financial situation. You need to take matters into your own hands. Also find out how you can align yourself and get into kind of relationships with people that can help you excel and learn a lot more. Set realistic goals at the same time, and also just continue to be patient and consistent as well. It's very important. So at the end of the day, guys, investing in yourself and in financial markets isn't just a path to financial success. It's also a means of surviving in this modern world that's fraught with economic instability, currency debasement, and also just the devaluation of currencies as we know them. I'm talking about traditional currencies here, the widening wealth gap that we all talk about, the volatile nature of the global economy as it stands today. This is all the sort of kind of things, the flesh that should really try to move you along into necessitating you to focus in taking a more intelligent approach in personal growth and financial investment. So whether you're a seasoned investor or a novice starting out, it's time for you to act now by just taking control of your financial future and committing to lifelong learning and paving your own way to financial freedom and stability, and protecting your hard-earned capital at the same time from the unpredictabilities of the modern world that we live in. So if this is something that you really feel like it gave you value in terms of the talk that we've had today in this video, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also head on over to our main site, decentralized.news. We've got all the best cryptocurrency exchange reviews, DeFi platforms. You can compare exchanges, wallets, all of that fundamental knowledge that you need. You can find it all there. Also check out links to some of my favorite platforms, my favorite trading platforms. The links are all in the description. These are the platforms that I like to use personally, non-custodial decentralized platforms. Also check out defimillionaire.com, right? defi-millionaire.com. Download my free book. If you want to support me, you can also buy my books, Tokenized Trillions. If you want to learn more about real-world asset tokenization on the blockchain, and also the use cases with distributed ledgers across multiple sectors, like, share, subscribe, guys. Turn on the notification bell. I'll see you in the next video. Leave a comment and let me know what else you'd like me to talk about on this channel. Love y'all. Peace.